Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Prepsphere 820, where we are discussing about UPSC preparation. So whenever you start preparing for UPSC, there are so many books that everyone suggests, but if you will learn everything, you will get confused. So in this video, we are going to talk about top 10 books that you must read and you should read for UPSC. First of all, you have to understand UPSC wants generalists, not specialists. They don't want you to be a PhD in a certain topic. So you don't have to read so many books for a single subject. First of all, we have to understand preparation examination pattern of UPSC. It is conducted in three phases: prelims, mains and interview. Prelims is objective, mains is descriptive, and interview is personality test. If we look closely into the syllabus of the civil services examination, the prelims and mains almost have similar subjects. In prelims, there is current affairs, history, India and world geography, Indian polity and governance, economic and social development, general issues on environmental ecology, biodiversity, and climate change. That means environment and general science. And there is part B, that is comprehension, aptitude, reasoning, etc. And in the part B also we will see so part B have total of 9 papers. Paper 1 is essay, that is you have to write essay in English and one Indian language. In paper 2 there is general studies, that is history, geography and art and culture. That is very similar to prelims subjects, except then in general studies 2 there is governance, constitution, polity, again social justice and international relations. This is also similar to prelims paper. Technology, economic development, biodiversity, environment, security and disaster management is GS3, and GS4 is ethics, integrity and aptitude. So only GS4 is such paper that you have to read solely for the mains purpose. Other all subjects are included in both prelims and mains. So I am going to give you top 10 books for all of these subjects that will cover all your prelims and mains preparation. You don't have to look for other books if you prepare this from these books. So for GS1, that is history, geography and art and culture, that comes both in prelims and mains. You can start with reading basic NCERT from 6th class to 11th class, or I should suggest that you should read either old NCERT, R.S. Sharma or Tamil Nadu history books for history. For modern India, you can either read Spectrum or Bipin Chandra. You don't have to read both. For medieval India, again you can read either old NCERT or new NCERT. For introduction to it, you can read NCERT, and on top of that you can also read Indian art and culture by Nitin Singhania or Vision IAS notes. For geography, you can again go to the basic NCERT, but in geography there is class 11 NCERT that is very important. For reference book, you can cover either you can either cover Majid Hussain or Atlas. For GS2, you all know. First of all, cover basic NCERT from class 6 to 11th. You have to just read it once. You don't have to memorize it anything. Then the Bible, the Indian Polity by M. Lakshmikant. For society, you can read Vision IAS note or any other coaching institute notes. It only comes in the mains examination. For GS3, that have the various subjects like economy, development, security and disaster management, science, environment. So there are many resources for GS3. For economy, you can either refer to Shriram IAS or Ramesh Singh. For environment, there is one book that is best, that is Shankar IAS Academy. In this fourth, and you can really fix everything about the tutorial is there specific for this fourth. Goodness, lexicon. You can refer to lexicon for this fourth and it completely gains information. Now I'm going to give you some bonus points to prepare for CSE examination. First of all, you have to cover issues, news, not just gossips. You don't rely on news channels and read what are the issues that are currently affecting India and surrounding India. Don't get into gossips. Second, this is very important. This consistency is much better than intensity. So you don't need to focus 10 hours a day and then complete 2 to 3 days. You need to even 12 to 45 hours you need to do it regularly on a regular basis. Another point is exercise the second point really increase your focus. Then journaling will help you a lot. It will help you a lot in collecting your thoughts, what you have to do, what is the revenue part, etc. Take the test. Don't stop scrolling. Don't use social media. Thank you for watching my video. Please like, share and subscribe as much as possible. Thank you.